What is up, guys? It is your boy, MaineMania, and welcome back to another episode of MK Mobile. Let this shit show begin. Ladies and gentlemen, update 4.0 is coming. It's coming, and I don't know about you guys, but I can't help but just feel like this could be Armageddon. I don't want to walk into it with a negative mindset, though. We just know what the recent trends in this game have been, and let's be honest, a lot of them have not been favorable for the player base. They've been geared towards one thing. Cha-ching! So, today we're going to talk about update 4.0, and we're going to talk about some of the changes the devs can make to improve this game for everybody. That's the goal here, to improve the game for everybody. It's not just about the pay-to-win players. It's not just about the whales. It's not just about making more money. It's about keeping the player base happy. The happier the player base is the more traffic they're gonna get, the more ad revenue they're gonna get, and the more money they're gonna make in the end. That's game design 101. So, let's talk about some of these changes. In my last episode, and if you haven't watched that one yet, go ahead and catch up on that. In the last episode, I talked about some of the changes I wanted to see in update 4.0. And I also asked for your guys' feedback on some of the changes you guys would like to see. But in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on what the devs can improve and changes they can make that will improve this game and make it more enjoyable, more fun, and more fulfilling to play, more rewarding to play for everybody. So, with no further ado, let's get started. Number 1, okay? And I made a list. It's a long list. It's a very long list. But listen, number 1, the number 1 thing the devs can do, in my opinion, that can improve this game for everybody and make this game more fun is to remove pack limitations. For whatever reason, over the past year to year and a half, the devs started limiting how many of the packs we can buy. Some of the packs have been limited at 10 packs only. Some of them have been at 20 packs only. But I ask the devs, why? Why are you trying to take away the player base's fun? If people buy their souls or grind and play for hours upon hours and earn their souls, let them spend them however the hell they want. I'm sorry. We gotta call a spade a spade. If somebody grinds for hours, whether they're doing quests, refreshing quests, doing all the battles, earning souls in every possible way that they can, why are you taking away their ability to spend their souls on the things they want in this game? You're taking away their enjoyment of this game. You're taking away things that make them happy and make this game feel fulfilling for them, which is opening packs and hopefully getting the characters or the items that they want in this game. Don't take that away from the players. That's not good game design. It's not good game design. I think the number 1 thing the devs need to change is to remove pack limitations. Somebody saves up, whether they do tap joy or they buy their souls or they freaking grind and they earn them, and they have 50,000 souls and they want to spend their 50,000 souls on the Elite Outworld pack, which I would never recommend, by the way. But if they want to spend their 50,000 souls on this one pack, let them do it. It's their souls. They earned them. Let people spend their souls how they see fit. I think this is the number 1 thing the devs can do to improve this game, okay? Let's keep moving on down the list. Number 2, and after like the first 3, we're just gonna keep spitballing. We're not gonna call out every single number. We're just gonna keep going. But the number 2 thing that I think the devs can do in this game is introduce a sellback system, a sellback protection system for Battle 200 wins. It is my belief that if you grind through a tower, such as the Sorceress Tower, the Denian Tower, Twisted Tower, you should have a very low, if any at all, chance of getting a sellback. It is demoralizing for people that have advanced collections, and it probably feels just as bad for people that have newer collections and are still getting a sellback, even though they only have maybe 3 or 4 maxed out diamonds. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't feel good as a player. If you grind your way through 200 battles, you should not get a sellback as your reward for a battle 200 win. I can give you an example from my own content. So for those of you guys who have been following my content and watching my battle wins and just watching my MK Mobile content in general, first things first, I appreciate you. We just hit 2,000 subs, so shout out to all you maniacs. Appreciate the love. But once again, if you've been watching my Twisted Tower content, right, you would see there were 4 characters that were your battle 200 reward option. 4 diamonds. Okay? I only had 1 of those diamonds maxed out, which was Hellspawn Scorpion. You had a 35% chance to get Hellspawn Scorpion in that tower. Fatal Twisted Tower. 35% chance to get Hellspawn. I did 3 runs of that tower and I got Hellspawn every single time. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, and it feels horrible. For my battle 200 wins in the Twisted Tower, I did not have 3 of the 4 characters maxed. I didn't even have one of them, Fujin. The only character I had maxed out of the 4 choices is the character I got on every single run, which means in over 600 battles, guys, I got nothing. I did not get 1 diamond for 600 battles in a row. Now tell me, take yourself out of my shoes. I'm not complaining. These are the facts. Take yourself out of the shoes. Could you imagine playing 600 fatal battles in this game to get nothing? It feels horrible, man. It feels horrible. It's unfulfilling, and it's extremely unrewarding. So in my opinion, the number 2 thing the devs can do to improve this game is introduce a sellback protection system for battle 200 wins of the special themed towers. I think that will increase players' enjoyability, and it's going to make battle 200 feel much more rewarding for future battles. The only way you should be able to get a sellback is if you have all of the options completely maxed out already, and then it can default to a random diamond, just like, you know, Fatal 100 usually is. I think that's what they should do. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But since we're talking about sellbacks, and since we were just talking about packs, the next thing that I think they should do, this is number 3. This may be a biased opinion as a veteran player, and I do apologize if you're newer to this game, but I just want to be honest here, okay? Packs like the gold pack and the challenge pack are cool and all, but for these to be staples in the store, for the more advanced players and players that, you know, have established collections, those packs do nothing for us. And I don't want to see them get rid of those packs because they're great for newer players and people getting new to the game and building up their collections, right? Those packs are great for those players. But once you become more advanced in this game, those packs are completely useless to you. So the number 3 thing I think they can do is bring back team packs on a permanent basis. Just the way it was before they stuck with the elite packs. What I think they should do is they should always have 1 elite pack and 1 team pack at all times. Yes, they're gonna change every 6-7 days, but that's cool. Let that be the case. Bring back the Assassin pack, the Ronin pack, the Circle of Shadow pack, the Nightmare pack, the Terminator pack. Bring back these team packs. I can't tell you the last time I saw the Shaolin Heroes pack, the Renegade pack. These packs are important for people that are trying to build their collection with specific characters that they want. These elite packs, I'm not a big fan of them. I've never been. There's only one elite pack that, in my opinion, that's good, and that's the Elite Netherrealm Elder God pack. But bring back team packs on a full-time basis. Don't just bring back team packs once or twice a year for Black Friday or Christmas. All right? Have at least one team pack in the store through just like one elite pack in the store. You know, the elite packs are cool if you're trying to build an even collection, but guess what? That's not how this game was designed when we first started playing. So a lot of us already have uneven collections. And now we're relegated to getting a pack that's ending us up with nothing but sellbacks because we can't get the one or two characters that we want from that pack. It doesn't make sense. Bring back team pack. I think that's the number 3 thing the devs can do to improve Mortal Kombat Mobile for everybody. All right? Speaking of that, now we're just going to start spitballing all the changes I'd love to see to improve this game in Update 4.0. Speaking of these packs, the best elite pack I just mentioned is the Elite Netherrealm Elder God pack, okay? I call it the Eneg pack. Some people don't, but I call it the Eneg pack, all right? So if I ever say it, you know what I'm talking about. That pack has about, could be wrong here, I'm sure somebody's going to correct me because this is YouTube. That pack has about a 26 to 27% chance of getting a diamond in that pack. Once again, I could be wrong on those numbers. I don't have the pack in front of me to add up all the numbers, but nonetheless, it has about a 26-27% chance to get a diamond. And I think that pack disparity is not healthy for the state of the game because that pack costs 450 souls, and so does this one. And so does the Elite Spec Ops pack. So does the Elite Martial Artist pack, right? But these packs only have a 15% chance to get a diamond. Only 15. While the Elite Netherrealm Elder God pack has a 26 to 27% chance to get a diamond for the same amount of souls. And I think there's just too much pack disparity. When you look at things like that, that's too much pack disparity. I think they need to standardize what the elite packs offer as far as the percentage drop rates for diamonds. If that pack's going to be 25, 26, 27%, make these packs the same. That way, you're giving people the opportunity to spend their souls on a pack, and they don't feel like, oh, this pack sucks because this pack has better odds, better chances. Why would I waste my souls on this pack? Give people the chance to spend their souls on things that they want, characters that they want, without feeling like they're wasting their souls. And that's what it can feel like when you buy a pack where you have most of those, you know, that group of characters, whether it's martial artists or outworlders, you have most of them maxed out and you're just hoping to get the 1, 2, 3, 4 characters that you don't have maxed yet. You can sometimes feel like you're wasting your souls. So I think they need to get rid of the pack disparity and even out the playing field with the drop rates for these packs, you know? A perfect example of that is the MK11 Scarlet pack. Well, the Diamond MK11 pack, right? This pack has the choice of 3 diamonds, but it has an 18% chance. 18% chance to get a diamond, right? Those 3 diamonds that you see in the picture. However, the Scarlet MK11 pack only has a 10% chance for a diamond. I can't tell you how many people have said to me, why would I buy the Scarlet MK11 pack first when there's only a 10% chance to get a diamond, but the MK11 diamond pack has an 18% chance, almost double, for less souls, even though it doesn't include the level up cards and the challenge character only includes a standard gold. Nonetheless, forget all that. The bottom line is we want to see consistency in packs. If there's 3 diamond options and you're going to make that 15%, 18%, 20%, do it for all of them. Just keep it consistent. You know, these arbitrary numbers of this pack's going to offer a 10%, that's going to offer 14%, this is going to offer 12%. It's just keep it standard. Keep it standard. So I think this is something that they also need to look into changing and, you know, implementing for the future. The last thing I'll talk about with packs before we move on to the next one is the Make It Rain pack. The most expensive pack in the game. The Make It Rain pack includes most of the MK11 characters. I'm hoping that MK11 Sindel and Fujin and Nightwolf will be included in the next iteration when the Make It Rain pack drops. However, that pack costs 750 souls. Make it make sense. Can we change the name of the pack, guys? Can we start calling the Make It Rain pack the Make It Make Sense pack? Why in the blue hell would anybody spend 750 souls on a pack that probably offers a 10 to 15% chance to get an MK11 diamond when you have other packs that cost half of that with an 18% chance to get an MK11 diamond? Make it make sense. So I think they need to change the price in souls of the Make It Rain pack. Hopefully they will watch this video, take this into account, and start looking at these types of things for the future. And if you agree with these things, share the video. Share the video on Twitter. Share it with your friends that play this game. Share it wherever, because I feel like the more we get the message out as a community and as a player base, you know, you'll force the devs to start listening. The devs can't, you know, they're not going to listen to me, small guy, only 2K subs, you know, I'm not no star in sky. Maybe one day, you never know. But, you know, at the end of the day, the more people share this information and promote it, at the end of the day, what's happening is you're showing that you agree and that you share that voice and that you share those opinions, and you'll make the devs wake up. You'll force the devs to wake up and start listening to the player base and the community. So if you agree with, you know, most of this video or a lot of things in this video, share it. Share it, clip it, do whatever you guys want to do. But at the end of the day, let's get our voices out and let's start being more vocal with the devs of what we want to see in this game so that the game can be better for all of us at the end of the day. So the next change I want to see, you can call this number 4, 5, 6, whatever number you want to see fit, but I think this is a very big one. And anyone that watches my content will know I'm huge on this. Feats of Strength. I like the Feats of Strength system, okay? For anyone that watched my recent MK Mobile live stream on YouTube, the video is still up there. It's called Twisted Tower Live. But for anyone that watched that live stream, you guys will see how I play this game and play my way through the towers now. I pretty much only use characters that I'm farming Feats of Strength for. The Feats of Strength I'm focusing on right now are getting all of my diamonds, 2,000 special ones and 1,500 special twos. I've already maxed out all of my diamonds with their 500 battle mode wins, with their knockouts, and with their 250 x-rays. So now I'm focused on the special ones and special twos Feats of Strength, and I just basically work my way down the list and do my best to you know, to max these out. However, ladies and gentlemen, okay, however, there are certain Feats of Strength in this game that are just way too grindy. They're unreasonably grindy. And I know this game is a grind, and I know most of the Feats of Strength are, you know, arbitrary, and you do them if you want, don't do them if you don't want to, right? But it also gives you a reason to play and to play different characters in different teams. And I think that's also helped me as a player and as a creator, because I'm farming characters that I basically, like, pretty much most people never play. Right now my farming team is Classic Rain, Ronin Takeda, and Classic Jax. These are 3 characters most people won't ever see me play. I will play Classic Rain, but I have him at like Fusion 1. He's so low Fusion that at the end of the day, he's really not going to make much of a difference right now, unless he's paired with some Raidens. But nonetheless, right? I like Feats of Strength because they make me play other characters that I probably have no interest of playing. And it's rewarding to max out these characters and get them, you know, level X60 feeded, right? So fully maxed out, fully feeded. I have multiple characters, probably about a dozen characters now that all of their Feats of Strength are fully maxed out, every single one of them. And that feels great. That definitely feels great. But there are certain Feats of Strength that are just crazy. For example, 3,000 combo enders. Even though I have this feat maxed out for maybe 5-6 people at this point, but 3,000 is just too much. 3,000 is too much. I think it's overly grindy. In my opinion, I think they should change the 3,000 to 2,000 combo enders. In addition to that, 750 faction war wins. I think they should change 750 faction war wins to 500 faction war wins. The last one that I would, alter as far as feats of strength are the character kills. So you guys see me do this a lot when you watch me play. I will constantly swap out characters for other characters that need to kill somebody on the enemy team. For example, Liu Kang needs to kill Quan Chi's. So every time I see a Quan Chi on the enemy team, I bring in one of my Liu Kangs so that they can get 500 Quan Chi kills, right? Same difference. Kano needs to kill Sonya's. So, same difference. I see Sonya on another team. I have to bite the bullet and tag in Cutthroat Stinking Kano, aka Black Dragon Kano, who is one of the most annoying people to play in this game because I maxed him out for coins back in the day. But nonetheless, I play him so he can get his 500 Sonya kills. I think 500 is too much. I think they should make that 300. I think 300 is more than fair, and it once again allows people to keep moving down their list of characters and keep working on their feats of strength. It starts becoming fun, how many of these characters you start maxing out. I just think 500 is a little extreme. So I would reduce 3,000 combo enders to 2,000, 750 faction war wins to 500, and the 500 specific character kills down to 300. Okay? Feats of strength bonuses are broken down into 4 tiers. You get 2% for each notch on that feat of strength. We'll pull up where's classic Liu Kang? He's hiding. We'll pull up my boy Cold War Sub-Zero, right? So you see these 4 notches here, right? You get 2% for the first notch. 2%, well, now combined 4% total for the second. 6% for the next 2%. What I think they should do for feats of strength, I think that last notch, especially since it's like maxing it out, I think they should make that like a 4% gain. So you would go 2, 4, 6, 10% bonus. And now you'll have a 10% bonus to defense combined versus just the 8%, which is what it currently is for maxing out all 4 tiers. So I think they should make that 4th tier have a double bonus, especially since that last tier is usually a much larger number than the 3rd tier. Once again, little ideas that I have that I can improve the feats of strength system, make it less grindy, make people actually want to do the feats of strength, make them actually want to play this game with feats of strength in mind. Some of them can feel so grindy, it's like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, that's how I feel about combo enders. 3,000 combo enders? Like, even though I have it for like 5-6 characters, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna sit there and grind combo enders for days on end. That's not fun. But if you make it a more attainable number and realistic number, I think you can get people to start playing the game in a different way and, trying to get those things maxed out and grow and enhance their collection. So those are the changes I would recommend on the feats of strength. I touched on these changes in the last video, but faction wars, okay? We're gonna make this one quick because I mostly said most of what I had to say in the last video in regards to the faction war changes. What I would like to see them do in faction wars is improve the store. I think all of the gold classic characters, namely classic Jade and classic Noob, should be new characters in the faction wars store. Give people more to spend their blood rubies on. So I think they should add classic Jade and classic Noob to this store. I think it's a little bit too much to ask for classic Shang Tsung since he just dropped. I will be honest, I think it's a little too soon for that. But I do think he should eventually make his way into this section of the store. I think all the gold classic characters should probably be in the faction wars store. It would be a nice little niche for that sect of characters. On that note, I think they need to buff Silver Classic Katana and make her a gold character. It doesn't make sense that she's a classic character that does nothing for the team, offers nothing to the team, and is the only one that's silver. Bump her up to gold, give her a nice decent buff, and make her, playable with her other classic counterparts. So people can have more exciting and fun builds that they can use with the gold classic characters. So I would like to see Classic Katana buffed from silver to gold. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Okay? Equipment, I'm not so crazy on, but it would probably be cool if they added Karo's Guidance and Dramon's Mask to this area. You know, I think there's some really solid equipment pieces in this store already. So I don't really think this is a necessary change. Definitely not as necessary as adding new characters. I would definitely focus on adding new characters to Faction Wars first. Next up, consumables. Don't die on me, phone, please. Consumables. Okay? I think these consumables are overpriced. If you place very high rank, top 3-4 ranks, we're talking champion or master. The blood rubies you earn from champion is 385. The blood rubies you earn from master is only 500 blood rubies. You only earn 500 blood rubies for placing top 100, which is master. 500 for placing top 100. Why is a revive potion 1,000 blood rubies then? It would take you 2 seasons at master to earn back the blood rubies you spent on a revive. On a revive that brings people back with 1 HP. I think they need to change the revive potions to bring people back with half health. I think that's a good buff for the revive potions, and I think they need to also change the cost of these revive potions, because you can spend that 1,000 blood rubies, you're not earning them back with the value you're gonna get from it. You're not getting value. Even if you complete that last battle or 2, it may not put you into the next tier to increase your blood rubies. And even if it does, let's just say it helps you get from champion to master. You only gained a net 115 blood rubies, and it cost you 1,000 to do so. So these are just ridiculously priced. Even the epic equipment repair, 500 blood rubies. That's an entire season to repair 1 piece of epic equipment, which will not make that much of a difference unless it's maxed out tower gear, broken ass equipment. But to repair 1 piece, 500 blood rubies. That's your entire blood ruby reward for placing top 100. They need to look into the prices of these. I think people would spend more blood rubies on them if they were more fairly priced. So that's what I've got for the Faction War stores and the consumable prices. We're gonna spitball and we're just gonna keep on rolling through because my battery's dying, but nonetheless, right? Scourge Baraka is the challenge character right now. They need some new gold challenges. For all my newer players, for all my people still working on their collections and working on their gold collections, they need new gold challenges. There's a lot of gold characters that have been introduced and they've been relegated to paid only packs. Why is Combat Cassie still in her pay to win phase where you can't get her anywhere except for a pack or those random gold drops in the towers? Make a challenge for Combat Cassie. Make a challenge for Classic Jade. Make a challenge for Classic Nude. These golds have been around for a little while now. Make a challenge for them and make it hard. If you're so against it, make it hard, you know, but give people a chance to earn these characters. Stop trying to gouge people for money, WB. You're gonna get your money one way or another. Stop making the community feel like you have to be a play-to-win player to even have an ounce of enjoyment from this game. I just think that, you know, everything doesn't have to be pay to win, WB. I don't know what else to say about it. Everything doesn't have to be pay to win. Let people enjoy the game, man. You know, at the end of the day, when your player base drops, so are the sponsors, so is your ad revenue, so is a lot of things. That's how games die. Give people more reason to play. Make the game more rewarding to play. That's just, you know, that's my design philosophy on this game. It's just making it more enjoyable for everybody. So, speaking of the towers, those are for the gold challenge towers, but the special themed towers, such as the Sorcerer's Tower. By the way, Battle 200 coming soon, so make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, because that should be coming in a couple days. But what I think they should do with the towers, I also mentioned in the last video, I think they should start recycling the towers more frequently. You know, 24 to 25 days max, right? And bring 2 different towers, so people have a chance at 2 different sets of tower gear. You know, you can bring the Adenian Tower with the, you know, with the Earthwind Tower or whatever. You can bring, you know, the Twisted Tower with the Sorcerer's Tower. You know, bring one normal tower and one Fatal Tower, put them side by side, and give the player base a chance to earn 2 different sets of, you know, tower equipment. Like, who wouldn't want to play the Lin Kuei Tower side by side with the Shirai Ryu Tower? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty good times. So I think the player base would benefit from having the opportunity for 2 different sets of tower gear. And the best part of it is, WB, guess what you can do? You can put both tower gear packs, those paid packs you guys love to push on us, you can put both of them in the store and get double the money for those tower gear packs. So listen, man, it's also, you know, a revenue opportunity for you guys as well. But let's start recycling the towers more, and let's try to bring 2 different towers when they're repeat towers. When you're introducing a brand new tower, by all means, run the normal with the fatal, right? But when towers are coming back into rotation, switch it up. Bring one normal, one fatal, 2 different towers, 2 different sets of gear, and make it fun for the community. Now they can have more variety. Speaking of that, right? With the towers, they refresh every 12 hours. You can refresh twice, meaning you can do 15 battles every 12 hours. I would like to see WB introduce some flexibility to this. I know I'm going through, guys, but stay with me. Stay with me. I know I'm going through. My battery's dying. Stay with me, though, all right? You get 30 battles a day. I would like to see WB give us more flexibility, because some people are working, some people have kids, families, second jobs, you know, school, homework, tests, etc. And unfortunately, depending on, you know, what their day is like, they may miss 15 of those battles. They may miss that time period where they have to get those battles done. I would like to see WB make it so that you can do all 30 battles at once, at any time within the 24 hours. So if you wanted to refresh 4 times back to back to back to back, because that's the only time you'll have to play for the entire day, then you can get all your battles done at once. I think this gives players more flexibility versus having to play 2 different times a day to get the 15 battles in each 12-hour period. This is wishful thinking. It's probably not going to happen, but I think it would offer flexibility to people that have, you know, busier schedules. For one reason or another, I think it would be convenient if somebody could get all their battles done for the entire 24-hour day at once, instead of being forced to play twice and do 15 now, wait until the timer expires, and do the next 15. Let me know what you guys think about that idea in the comment section below as well. But I think that flexibility would be a pretty neat feature in the future, okay? Another thing I would like to see changed for these special themed towers. This is common sense, all right? But when you beat a Fatal 200, what do you get, guys? You get a diamond character and an epic piece of gear. What I would like to see them change for the normal towers is you get a diamond character and a rare piece of tower gear. Let me know what you guys think about that one. Very simple fix, very simple change. I think that will help people get their tower gears up, but normal 200 would be 1 rare and 1 diamond. And then Fatal 200 would be 1 epic and 1 diamond. Let me know what you guys think about that idea right there. In addition to that, I think they need to standardize tower drop rates. Like, some towers have great drop rates and others don't. And I think when they bring towers back on that second run of the tower, that third run, when they recycle towers, I don't want to see them keep tinkering and playing with these drop rates and making them go through the floor. Because I think everyone can agree, this run of the Sorceress Tower has been atrocious. Atrocious. It has been horrendously bad. I think I've gotten like 2 drops in like all of my runs. Like what? 3-4 runs? I think I've gotten 2 drops in the entire 3-4 runs so far. So stop messing with the drop rates. Keep them consistent. The Sorcerer's Tower had a drop rate of X on the first go around. Keep that drop rate if it comes back. You don't have to. Once again, I know you guys want to sell tower packs and you want to make people so miserable that they're forced to spend money on tower gear because they're not getting any. But it doesn't feel good as a player. You know what I mean? You're bringing your player morale down when you do things like that. I played the first run of the Sorcerer's Tower and it had great drop rates. And now you bring it back and it is horrendous. Keep it consistent. Stop tinkering with the drop rates when towers come back in the cycle. All right? Only a few more things left, guys. Only a few more things left. The talent tree is still bugged. Talent tree presets are bugged. I would like to see them fix this. I will show you right now. I will load up my boss team and look at what happens to my talent tree. It's really weird and crazy. I don't have any defense for the most part. So if I reset this tier, right? If I reset this, now my talent tree says I have -2 points. But look at what happens next, right? This is live. Look at what happens next. Brutal ending. I don't have brutal ending in this talent tree preset. I have death mark. I have death mark, not brutal ending. So what I do is, when I reset brutal ending, look what happens, guys. Now it chooses death mark and it's maxed out. And there goes my missing 3 talents, which I just usually pour into bear stance. I said boar, I meant bear. Nonetheless, the talent trees are glitched. When you load presets, it throws off your talent numbers and it messes them up. We've got to keep it moving, but we're almost done. It messes them up and I don't think that's a good feeling. So hopefully we can get that fixed in a future update. All right. So let's get some of these bugs in the game out of the game. Hopefully the devs are working on them because there's a lot of bugs that I would hope that they address. Only a couple things left, guys. I would like to see them rebalance characters. We know some characters are OP, right? Endless chaining of combos. But I would like to see maybe a couple of those dialed down a little bit. And even if they decide not to touch any of those, fine. But at least bring up some of the unused characters in this game. The unused diamonds, the unused golds. Give them a little buff here and there to make them more viable, to make them fit into more builds, to make them more usable, increase their utility. I would like to see them start looking at that. You know, they nerfed the hell out of Day of the Dead Jade and made her the worst Jade in the game. And she had a purpose in the game, and they took that away. I would like to see them revert some of those changes. When they see that the change that they've made that basically rendered a character almost useless, I would like to see them start looking at some of those changes and reverting them if they realize that, okay, well, now this character is really not that great. Because, I mean, you can probably argue that Classic Jade is better than Day of the Dead Jade now if she's not on a Day of the Dead team. So, at the end of the day, I would like to see them start looking at some of those things. You guys let me know other changes like that you would like to see them either revert or, you know, revisit in the future. Lastly, I'd like to see them address hackers, man. I'd like to see them address hackers and, you know, basically what they're doing to the game and how they're affecting the game. You know, if you look at the leaderboards and you look at some of these, we'll go to the previous season, right? You look at the leaderboards and some of these battle rating point scores, you ask yourself, like 41 million battle rating points, how? 33 million, 32 million, how? You know, it doesn't make sense. Somebody would literally be needing to play 24 hours a day to get battle rating points even remotely that high, especially once they run out of all their bonus characters and they're just earning the normal amount of points. I'd like to see them address that because they're truthfully robbing players that are actually playing the game and are, you know, trying to place high. They're robbing them of those spots on the list. I'd like to see the developers look into that. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So hopefully they do that. The last thing I will say I would like to see them change in this game is I would like to see them fix broken tower equipment. There are some tower gear in the game that I think is absolutely broken and unfair, unfun, unfair, and oppressive as hell to go against. It just makes no sense. I like to see them tone those down. The 3 main pieces I'll talk about right now are weather warfare. I'm sure you guys have been locked into an frozen, comboed, frozen, combo, dead. Next character tags in, frozen, combo, rinse and repeat. Your whole team is dead and you couldn't even do nothing about it. You couldn't do nothing. It doesn't make sense. I think they need to tone that down, fix that in some way. Next up, Burning Vengeance. Spectre's Burning Vengeance. I can't tell you how many times I've been Faction Wars, Survivor, and I kill an MK11 Scorpion with Burning Vengeance or a character with Burning Vengeance, and now half of my team just lost 70% of their health and is on fire. By the time they tag in, they've got 10 to 15% health left. I mean, it's just too big of an impact. You're getting punished for getting a kill. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. It's completely unavoidable. You're getting punished for getting a kill. I think they need to tone that down. Maybe only make it affect the character that gets the kill, but they need to tone that down because your entire team losing, 50, 60, 70% of their health and on fire, which means their health is draining even further than that. It just makes no sense in a mode like Survivor. It's pretty damn broken. I'd like to see them look into that and maybe tweak those numbers. The last piece is the Divine Argus Cloak. I think the Divine Argus Cloak can be okay, but I think the random negative debuffs that get applied to you, I think they should only last for like a maximum 5 to 6 seconds. I think they should be short durations of those debuffs. We've all been through the Adenian Tower. We know how bad it can get, especially when you're frostbitten, slowed, and soaked. We've seen that. It's unplayable, it's unfun, and it is miserable to play with those, especially when they last for 20 to 30 seconds. I think the Divine Argus Cloak is fine if they reduce the durations of those debuffs to maybe 5 to 6 seconds each. And, as that debuff expires, a new one can get added, after that 5-6 seconds. But at the end of the day, I just think those debuffs last way too long for how that piece works. Anyhow, so there's a lot of broken tower equipment in this game. You guys have seen a lot of it. I would like to see them revisit some of that stuff. Even characters like Lizard Baraka, where he tags in and has that shield where he doesn't flinch or react to damage. I don't think things like that are good for the game. I think that's unhealthy for the game. He basically has unlimited intercepts for 10 seconds. He's the new MK11 Jade. Uncounterable. When it comes to design philosophy in this game, the best way I could say is I'm just against oppressive behavior, oppressive equipment, oppressive playstyles. When you put a character or a player in a sense of there's nothing they could have done about it, there's nothing they could have done to avoid it, it doesn't feel good on the receiving end as a player, because you want to, you want everything to have a counter if you play strategically and play smart. And I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of comments with just do this, just do that, change your whole talent tree for this one battle. But at the end of the day, I just kind of feel like some of that stuff is just a little bit too oppressive, Being slowed, soaked, and frostbitten. Have you seen how slow you move? It's unplayable. It is one of the most frustrating things in this game. The infinite tag in, frozen, get refrozen, and you nothing you can do, loop by weather warfare. It just doesn't feel good. It feels horrible. And now with Lizard Baraka, that shield that he gets when he tags in and doesn't flinch to damage, unlimited intercepts for 10 seconds. There's nothing you can do. So I would like to see them look at some of these things, maybe shorten that duration, maybe make that only last for 4 to 5 seconds. But 10 seconds is just way too long. That's long enough for him to build up to an SP2, which is unblockable, grab you and basically delete you. And there's nothing you could have really done about it. So I'd like to see them get rid of some of that oppressive equipment, oppressive behaviors, and give players a chance to counter things if they play smart and strategically. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, guys. These are just some of my thoughts. These are some of my thoughts of what I'd like to see in Update 4.0. I'd love to know what you guys think about a lot of these. Even if you disagree, let me know what you guys think. Let me know some of the changes you would recommend and suggest. But at the end of the day, I just want a healthier game for everybody. I want this game to be fun again, and I want this game to feel fulfilling and rewarding for the time and effort you put into it. I think that's something the devs have lost sight of. They've been focused too much on money, and they haven't been focused on the rewarding aspect of playing this game. People play video games to have fun, and they stop playing video games when they stop having fun. And I've mentioned 15 to 20 different things today that have really caused a lot of players to quit this game and take really long breaks from it. And I think if the devs start thinking about some of these things and they start addressing some of these things, this game will be better for everyone. At the end of the day, that's the goal. Make this game fun again, to make it feel more rewarding to play, and hopefully, increase player morale across the entire community. So, ladies and gentlemen, If you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed some of my ideas, please share this video, and hopefully we'll get some more traction and bring it. The devs will become aware to some of these things. Add some of your ideas in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Don't forget to like this video to show it some love. If you want to show me extra love, you can do so with the join button or the thanks button. We've got Battle 200 coming up soon, and we have a brand new single player series that's going to be coming up as well. I love my story-based games. That's always going to be a part of this channel. So for those of you guys who would like a little break from just Mortal Kombat content, we're going to bring another series into the mix, and it's probably my favorite game of all time. So I'm really excited to start that series, and I hope you guys are excited to check it out and just enjoy something different than just Mortal Kombat on my channel. So once again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Battle 200 coming up soon, and a brand new single player series coming up as well. You guys are going to absolutely love the story. It's coming soon. Stay tuned until next time with MaineMania.